Hey there folks, I'm Joe and I make pixel art and comics. So full disclosure, I get that the title is a bit clickbaity, but hear me out. I've been playing Overwatch with some friends for a good while now, about once a week. And for those lucky enough to have not played Overwatch, Overwatch, defined by Google, is a team-based, multiplayer, first-person shooter developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. Players on a team work together to secure and defend control points on a map or escort a payload across the map in a limited amount of time. So the short and sweet of all that is basically you pick a hero you think is the cutest or the best or the strongest, and you run around, you shooty, spam sprays and voice lines with 5 other people.
We are in harmony. We are in harmony. Violence is usually the end.
And with that, it takes a long time to get other people queued up with you, meaning you'll get queue times that are long. So I decided that with that time, I could start making art in between matches. And what other better way to do it than to make some Overwatch art since I'm playing the game.
Enemies in the doorway.
So I started down the line of heroes and slowly started going through each of them until every hero was made. So voila, we got this here. And before anybody actually is me, I do have Echo done. I just need to make a new comp. It's right here. So while the game grew and they started adding more heroes, so did my art. While the first few sprites, some of them aren't too bad, like Soldier's alright, Tracer's okay. I still like this Torb. Some of them I've seen some better days. So I figured it'd be a good time to do a redo of a handful of these sprites that really need some love. And the first sprite I want to redo is the King of the Yi and the Sir of the Haws. So saddle up, grab your best cowboy hat, and let's talk about this because it's high noon and we're going to redo this frumpy wide Jesse McCree and make this look a little bit better. Something I wanted to talk about during this whole process is that I think this is great because it shows you can achieve something bigger with baby steps, right? Like you doing something every day, or in this case, once a week. And all this happened while just playing Overwatch matches. Like even now looking at the original image of all the hero headshots I did, it's cool to see that many sprites all created while playing games and goofing off with some friends. But also seeing the dramatic glow up that we're going to give McCree here. It's been a while since I did the first sprite, so there's a lot I've learned as an artist since then, and it's always good to remind yourself that you're growing and improving. Something that I know I personally need to do more of is the redraw this meme, where you take an old piece and recreate it, because you'll always see others, right? You'll always, whether it's Twitter, DeviantArt, ArtStation, all of these other art social medias, you'll always see these great artists and be like, oh man, I'll never be that good. But then if you redo your piece that was from 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you can go, oh yeah, all right, wow, this sucks. I can do better than that. And I think that's something really good, which is it's kind of what we're doing here. The two main things that really stuck out to me that I felt were huge reasons I needed to redo that old McCree sprite was just the overall feeling of the sprite, the expression, and OMG, those colors. The older sprite had vibes of someone's southern dad being forced to wear a cowboy hat at their kid's birthday party. And the colors were just very desaturated and super close together. It just, the overall thing just doesn't fit the vibe of Overwatch. Like, you guys seeing this gameplay footage right now, you can see, even not even playing the game before, the colors are crazy bright, everything's very loud, there's so much happening. And to piggyback on that, especially with pixel art, it's important to have good contrast with your colors, right? Because most pixel art, you work at a small resolution, so you really got to make sure those colors complement each other to push things forward. And even just where we're at right now, I think this is already pushing it way better and in a better direction. Also, I realize that not every game will have this sort of waiting time involved, but I do think you can apply this to other games or other bits of downtime you might have, right? Maybe you're binging your favorite show and you get the infamous thing from Netflix that says, hey, are you still watching? Maybe that could be a cue for you to be like, all right, shoot, Netflix, you got me. I'll sketch for 10 minutes and then I'll come back and watch more of Avatar: Last Airbender. Or you're playing a Soul Series game and you fight this one boss for the millionth time and you keep dying and it's like, all right, I'm going to calm my nerves. I'm going to do some studies for a little bit and I'm going to come back at it. Or you're playing Animal Crossing and you're waiting for the balloon present to come by and then you can be writing or sketching, and then once you hear that wind, you can hop right on it. I think if you're able to sneak in these short little art breaks, it can really help with any project. Imagine spending your 15-minute breaks at your day job sketching. Or you go to bed 20 minutes earlier to write out some ideas for a story you've been kicking around. And slowly, after you rinse, repeat, and have that repetition, you've got yourself a snowball effect, right? Like, you're looking forward to working on the next sketch or working on the next thing for your projects. Now, I know time management is a pretty dry subject, but if it's something you guys would want to hear more about, definitely let me know in the comments below. I've listened to a bunch of audiobooks on it. I've been trying to apply it myself from an artist perspective. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, or if you just want to hear more just from my sweet, soothing voice, let me know down below. Hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If it's been enjoyable, entertaining, educational, or helpful in any way, heck yeah, man. You guys know the YouTube. Smack that like button, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, ring a ding ding for notifications if you're subbed. You guys know it. This isn't your first YouTube rodeo. If you guys want to catch me around the internet, I've got my social medias right here. Mainly over on Instagram and Twitter, but I also stream on Twitch every Thursday and Sunday night, 8 p.m. EST, over on twitch.tv/cupofjoe. And remember, you just gotta start to art. I'll see you guys next time.